Dr. William Turner was a brilliant scientist known for his groundbreaking work in quantum physics. For years, he had been obsessed with the idea of time travel, and he had devoted his life to unraveling the mysteries of the space-time continuum. Late one night, after years of tireless research, he made a breakthrough that would change the course of human history. In his secluded lab, hidden away from the prying eyes of the world, Dr. Turner had constructed a device he called the chronosphere. This contraption utilized exotic matter and intricate calculations that allowed it to manipulate time itself. With the chronosphere, he could not only move forward and backward in time, but also alter the past. One fateful evening, as the moon shone through the lab's dusty windows, Dr. Turner decided to take the leap. He stepped into the chronosphere, heart pounding, and initiated the time travel sequence. The room around him blurred, and he found himself in a different era, the year 1945, just as World War II was drawing to a close. Initially, Dr. Turner marveled at the possibilities the chronosphere offered. He observed history from a first-hand perspective, meeting some of the greatest minds of the past and experiencing moments that were long gone. However, as he continued to explore the past, he began to see the moral implications of his actions. It didn't take long for Dr. Turner to realize that meddling with the past had dire consequences. A simple alteration could have a profound impact on the future. He witnessed how saving one person's life might lead to the death of another, how preventing one event could result in even more catastrophic events unfolding. The delicate web of history was far more interconnected than he had ever imagined. One day, while traveling back to the 1920s, Dr. Turner inadvertently prevented a car accident that had claimed the life of a young woman. To his shock, when he returned to his present time, he found that her survival had led to a chain of events that triggered a global economic collapse and ultimately a devastating world war. Millions of lives were lost, all because of his well-intentioned intervention. Guilt-ridden and tormented by the unforeseen consequences of his actions, Dr. Turner resolved to never use the chronosphere again. He knew that he had to make things right, and the only way to do so was to return to the past and restore the timeline as close as possible to its original state. But in doing so, he faced a new moral dilemma. Would he be playing God by manipulating time and potentially sacrificing the lives of those he had grown close to in the past? As he stood in front of the chronosphere, grappling with his moral dilemma, he realized that he had the power to shape the course of history, but with that power came an immense responsibility. He couldn't change the past without fully understanding the consequences of his actions, and he couldn't stand by and watch history repeat its mistakes. So, he decided on a new course of action. Dr. Turner turned his scientific expertise toward using the chronosphere to record the history of the world, creating a comprehensive database of events, people, and their interactions. He hoped that by understanding the intricacies of the past, humanity could learn from its mistakes and avoid repeating them. This way, he would make a positive impact on the future without directly altering the timeline. Dr. Turner's life took a new purpose as he dedicated himself to preserving the lessons of history, ensuring that future generations could benefit from the wisdom of the past. In the end, he realized that the true power of time travel was not in altering the past, but in using the knowledge gained from it to shape a better future for all of humanity.